We're ready to jump into some WWE discussion, but Wyatt, how's your last Monday of classes going so far?
Pretty good, honestly. I'm really excited. I mean, obviously you're excited on the last week of school, but honestly, I'm more excited to get home and watch Raw tonight.
I know. Me too. I don't know if I'm making your Monday better or worse right now, but I wanted to jump in. How do you feel about WrestleMania 42, more specifically to start off night one?
Night one, I mean, it was okay. The show started off really well with the Vision, but I think that match ended early just so that they could have show speed, jump off the top of the ring or whatever. But I think it was a really, really cool spot, but a little bit too much like involvement of like the celebrity storyline. Like it is wrestling at the end of the day. You got to show that they're wrestling,
100% agree. Was there anything else? Was there anything else that stuck out on night one that like there was a lot of negative with night one? Is there anything that stuck out that you were like, I really enjoyed this?
Honestly, the whole Cody Rhodes storyline.
Okay.
It was the whole Pat McAfee got wasted, got put to the side for that storyline. Now Randy Orton's on his own. I really like that a lot,
Me too. I was thinking like I like how they incorporated Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
But they took him out of the way. They got him out of the way early and just made it Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. That's how it should have been the entire time. And then with night two was, I would say the general consensus was that it was a lot better.
100%.
How did you feel about Oba and Brock opening that show?
It was awesome. It was something that I had to feel. You had to see somebody finally take down Brock Lesnar after all the years of him destroying everyone that we've known and loved. It was a great feeling to see Oba put him up and then slam him to the ground, 1, 2, 3. And Brock getting up after. It was emotional. It threw up the X. Like it was real.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman was even confused about what was going on. He thought that Brock was obviously going to be staying, but it was a really, really cool moment, I think.
Yeah, sure. I was shocked that he retired. And then, I mean, these were on ESPN, so I feel like they were trying to get the biggest matches on ESPN, and that was one of the biggest matches of the night. And then followed it with the ladder match. It was really good. Yep. But I think the one thing that stuck out from night two was the main event. Yeah. CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Oof. That was one of the best matches of the entire year, maybe of just WrestleMania in general. How do you feel about that match?
I mean, it shows that CM Punk can go, which was a question that everybody thought that was an thing. Like nobody thought, CM Punk can go for that long. They went for like 38 minutes or something crazy like that. Whew, man, that's the main event that everybody wanted with that, especially because that was one of the matches that was building the traction towards WrestleMania. Because everyone was like, this another secret person storyline in the Randy feud.
Yep.
All these other feuds that nobody really cared about too much that didn't have any build. But Cody and Roman were going on every week and firing shots at each other. That would get deeper and deeper and deeper. And it was like, okay, this better be a good match. And I think that it 100% lived up to that.
Yeah, and I'm glad there was with a lot of other matches, especially at WrestleMania over the last few years, they've just delved too deep into just the tomfoolery of having interferences, ref bumps. I just like that they had a straight-up wrestling match, went 38 minutes, and they killed it. But coming out of WrestleMania, yearly thing every year, they have the post-WrestleMania cuts. But I feel like this year, more than most, it had more fan outrage from it. 100%. I'll read off some of the names here that they cut, some of the more notable ones. We have Aleister Black and his wife, Selena Vega, Kairi Sane, the Wyatt Six, Motor City Machine Guns. And then just a couple days ago, they had JC Mateo and Tongaloa of the MFTs got cut. And then the New Day. New Day's the big one. What did you think when you saw that New Day were gone from WWE the other day?
I honestly, I was shocked. I thought that Kofi and Xavier Woods were going to retire WWE superstars. Yeah. I mean, especially after the highs they had, being considered by the announce table, by everybody, as one of the greatest tag teams of all time, to go from one of those biggest highs all the way down to in the purgatory, basically, of the tag team division right now, which has R-Truth as a champion right now. You know what I mean? It's like something's got to get going with the tag team division. And I think another one of the tag team division teams that got cut was the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
Came in right away winning a tag team championship. Were big on the indies, big everywhere they ever went, TNA, wherever they were always making heads turn. And then to come here and get put into that purgatory again, it's just somewhere that's not desirable to be for a tag team right now.
Yeah, and I mean, when they first came in, I mean, they won the tag team titles right away. They were doing the great stuff last year with the ladder matches at SummerSlam. Yeah. They were in a good spot, and I just feel like WWE gave up on the tag team division, especially when New Day, I mean, they had the big heel turn a couple of years ago, and they kind of just never capitalized on it.
Ever.
And I was just kind of shocked to see it, especially New Day.
Yeah.
And because I've never seen Kofi Kingston outside of WWE, so I'm curious how they're going to be. Especially, they're going to have to find a new name, both for their in-ring name and their tag team name. I'm excited for them, but it's going to be weird seeing them in a different spot.
It's going to be like Edge going to AEW and being Adam Copeland.
I know.
It's going to be very, very weird to see.
And that's the thing. I think a lot of these guys are going to end up in AEW at the end of the day.
Yeah, because AEW can throw the money at them for
yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. And to finish us off, this Saturday we have Backlash in Tampa, the PLE coming out of WrestleMania. I'll read off some of the matches and then maybe give me some predictions.
Yeah, for sure.
Main event, we got Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the World Heavyweight title. Follow that up with Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker, Io Sky versus Asuka, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the U.S. title, and then Danhausen with a mystery partner facing The Miz and Kit Wilson. We'll start off with that.
Yeah.
Who do you think the mystery partner could be? I genuinely have no idea.
So I'm going to throw a shot in the dark here. I Show Speed still wants to be uncursed. And I think Danhausen says, okay, well, I'm not going to need your YouTube channel anymore. Just come wrestle with me one more time. Just come wrestle with me. Let me go beat The Miz and Kit Wilson. We're going to get rid of them, get them off my back. I think it's going to be I Show Speed.
I haven't heard that one, but honestly, I could see it. And I mean, obviously, Danhausen and whoever the mystery partners are going to win,
100%.
right? Yeah,
without a doubt.
And then Trick Williams and Sami Zayn rematch from WrestleMania. I'm leaning Trick, but you never know with this.
Yeah, I think they want to certify Trick as a star, 100%.
I just don't know Sami Zayn where he goes from here, honestly.
I don't know. Hopefully, Kevin Owens comes back at some point because they're always a great feud.
Then we'll race through the final. Io Sky Asuka. This one's kind of iffy.
I want to say Asuka.
Yeah?
I want to say Asuka looking like the dominant force. But we'll see because I think they're going to build towards SummerSlam there. See how that goes.
True. I think Io's going to win. But, I think that one could go either way. Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker.
Again, another one. I think Seth's going to win this one.
I do too.
I think Seth's going to win building towards SummerSlam where Braun's going to get put over in a major way.
I agree with you on that one. And then lastly, to finish us off, Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu for the world title.
I think they're going to make Jacob Fatu look like an unstoppable force and then have some foul play with the bloodline coming back into play and have one of the Usos come in. Hopefully not main event Jay. Hopefully it's Jimmy. But I think Roman's going to win at the end. But they're going to have Jacob look really strong.
We're on the same wavelength this morning. I think the same thing.
Yeah.
But Backlash coming up on Saturday. But for me and Wyatt, that's it from us. We'll be back with the Buffalo Sports Insider in just a minute.